Anyway, Yanky, unasema aje njoo?
Manze sina mambo ndugu yangu manze.
Sawa. Hata kama umeacha shati ni
manze,
sawa.
It's good to be back on the show.
It's good to be back on the show. Yeah. I mean, it's also good that you're coming back on the day that Manchester United gets a thrashing. Well, manze,
after I got that call, I never wanted to like miss because watu wanaona Yanky kumbe anachochaga tu ile time anashinda. So it's good to come and represent even when we are losing.
Sasa mbona umeacha t-shirt, umeacha shati?
I just forgot. Unajua leo being a Monday, it was a very slow day. Niliamka late manze, nikatoka mbio nikaenda job. Sasa I forgot the jersey.
But go poa.
Niko fiti.
All right, before we get to that, have you seen history what is it? Before we get even there. So the big man himself, alitoa curfew, I'm sure of course. You're excited about that. But it's all good. It's been a week now.
Yeah, it's been a week. Changes kidogo pale, but me personally, kwa busy, I think it will take a while before we get back to the way things used to be before COVID.
Right.
On Patia, Vilabu, the like hotels and clubbing, I think it's a good move because people need to get to move on from this stuff and start to earn vile walikuwa na earn kitambo.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Many thanks to Trek Time Tours. You also want to check them out for all your tours and travel needs. Follow Trek Time Tours on all the socials. Kila mahali. And of course, remember to subscribe to this channel, Podcast Ya Dimba, and of course, share with friends and family. Kila mahali, anytime you. So David Beckham will become the face of the World Cup in Qatar.
FIFA World Cup Qatar
2022.
He signed a whooping like $150 million.
$150 million, bro. That man got. I mean, man done soul.
Man, but when it comes to cash, that it regardless of your status and who you are, I think pesa. Tempting, right?
Bex is a big brand, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, for $150 million, I would sell my soul to you.
Yeah, $150 million was a lot of cash to turn down, regardless of all the issues that has been raised. Fans over the world, man, those human rights activists, kila mtu, people are like wanna question the integrity of David Beckham, why he decided to turn his back on issues that are facing Qatar and the rest of the Middle East na kwe the face.
Bro, it's just football. What watching about?
Yeah, it's to angalia perspective ya futa and also let's not neglect the issues that come around with places kama hizo because let's not wait until your World Cup happen huko then human rights abuses zianze ku happen kwa street.
Ndio
to some of these things. But I think Beckham must speak out right now. I think it would be good for people to hear his part because we are just speaking on issues that human rights.
There was a documentary about this. Those workers that were working on the stadiums.
Yeah.
And I think there are so many workers that died on the site.
Yeah.
And it's like these cases were just getting swept under the rug.
Yeah. True. The thing, in Middle East, the likes of Saudi Arabia and Qatar and even Abu Dhabi, there are so many human rights abuses that tend to happen there, but they don't speak out because wananyamazianga sana. And that the issue with Qatar when they were building the stadiums and there's a stadia, it happened. But because of publicity, most of the Arabian countries, sorry to say, they don't like to be open. Because of criticism, they don't want to like come out and say issues the way they are. And I think it was bad for them to hide. It was very bad for them to like hide the issues that happened. Kama kuna watu waliumia pale, just come out and say it was an accident, this is what happened and this is what we are doing about it. That's how it's done, man. But for them to like try to keep it low key and use Beckham as a face of something to hide certain things that have been happening just because we love football, man, I would disagree with that.
So what do you feel about history of Bex? Like in your personal opinion, is it okay that he's now going to be the face of FIFA World Cup in Qatar 2022?
Yeah.
Of course, having in mind all these issues in zimekuwa zikihappen.
Yeah.
Is it okay with you?
Yeah, I have no issue with Bex being the face of FIFA World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the only issue that I have is Beckham being the face and not speaking out.
Okay.
Like in the first place, but earlier on I was saying, itakuwa ni poa sana if Beckham speak out na clear the air regardless of the rumors and every accusation, because he might not know ajui, so ni poa kuja na sema.
I think he knows. And before he decided to have his signature on that contract, of course, Niko sure he knew, and he has advisors, he has his lawyers, and they knew the backlash that he was going to face. But right now, I'm saying
he might say he knew the terms of which he was going to work with, like the issue with the advertisement, tourism, and the footballing aspect of it. But the rest of the things, because the government of Qatar hasn't come out and say watu 50 walikufa ama watu wawili ama watu watatu. So he might turn a blind eye because obviously he haven't seen it or heard it.
In his defense, it's not his place to speak, because when you are the face of something,
already.
Unajua, when you're like a mask, you cover everything.
Already signed the contract.
Yes.
So obviously you wouldn't go about
speak.
the terms.
You
wouldn't go about on the terms.
Yes.
But obviously, hata kama atatoka tu, we just want to hear what he will say.
Well.
I
think we'll have to wait and see.
But I think it's the same thing, Musa, because I think time flani we talk about issues of the killings in Saudi Arabia, about the ladies when you want and house help.
Yes.
Mysteriousness, ni kitu imekuwa ikihappen, I think, and that's why there's so much concern from the international world on now. This is the star. Akiongea, it will have an impact. Right.
Anyway, all right. So I think we need to get on with the business of the day, and of course, Manchester United versus Liverpool. I mean, tano tena, mkono, uko sawa.
Manze, leo sijaisalimiwa mara mingi hivyo.
Yaani ukiwa pale kwa shop ni sana
hi.
Yanky.
But nimejua watu wananijali.
High five.
Nimejua watu wananijali. Watu wananijali sana manze. Thanks guys for checking up on me.
So right now, all out?
I never thought I would reach a point where I would say this. Even with Van Gaal, I never said it. Even with Mourinho, I never said it. And even with Moyes, I never said it. But with Ole, kulingana na vile nimeona what I've seen so far, it wouldn't be good for us to sack Ole, but I think someone has to go.
Someone has to go.
Yeah, someone has to go.
Well, who's this someone? Of course,
someone has to go. Of course, Ole and the team and the backroom staff, because
like in a Carrick, what are you?
Manze because I think to fight, we are not supposed to suffer under this curtain of legendary, and because we need to separate the legend and the coach and the team manager that we are having, the tactician. And the tactician part we are not seeing, man. We are not seeing the tactician.
Well, right now, your legend Steve Bruce is out of work.
Yeah.
So just bring the man back, Steve Bruce.
Not really. I think
come home, bro.
For me, I think we have had bad experience with Ole as a coach.
But if you ask me though, bro, I would say Ronaldo has brought lots of problems. Than solving problems in the United wamekuwa wakiface a long time, because right now ukiangalia why am I saying this, because the team lacks balance. It lacks balance because now you have like hii game ya mwisho. Okay, Rashford is back now.
Yeah, true.
He has to play.
Yeah.
Greenwood has been in phenomenal form.
Yeah, he has been amazing.
He has to play.
Yeah.
Now you have Pogba, you have Bruno Fernandes. You can't have all of them on the pitch at the same time together with Ronaldo, of course.
Yeah, that's true. And this is where the coach comes in.
Exactly.
It's a good problem which any coach can cherish and admire, because you cannot say just because you wouldn't play all those players in a single team, now you term it as a problem. No, it's a good problem, and that's why I'm saying someone has to leave, because if you don't make use of your team, regardless of how big it is, right now Manchester, I think they have the depth that we have never had in so many years. We have the depth. We have good players in almost every position except in the midfield where we have some questions. But if Ole cannot use those players the way he is required to, then that's where his shortcomings are coming in. It's a good problem. We're having Ronaldo, we're having Greenwood. They cannot play within the same team at the same time, of course. But as a coach, that's where your tactics are coming in. That's where your game plan is coming in, and that is what we are not seeing right now.
But if you ask me
back then, I supported Van Gaal, I supported Mourinho, and I also supported Moyes. Why? Because I was like, this coach and these managers have not been funded enough. They have not been given players whom they want. Because if you fund someone and they come and fail to deliver, and you have given all the tools that they require to perform, then you will have an outright right to sack them. For Ole, what has he not been given? He has been given anything, and all we see is that performance.
Well, you have Ronaldo, you have Sancho is sitting out.
You are the coach. You are the coach. From whatever that we are seeing, we are not supposed to concede such goals with those players. That quality that we have in that club is amazing. Yeah.
So at this point, we mentioned tactics and all that.
Yeah.
United lacks an identity.
Exactly, and it comes with the coach.
Well,
an identity is cultivated in the way that teams play. Because right now we cannot say we play like Chelsea or we play like Arsenal, or even the smaller teams have an identity in the way they play. For Manchester United, we don't have an identity because the coach hasn't come with a way that the team is supposed to play. No. Because ukienda team kama Man City, they have an identity because the coach has cultivated something. Has cultivated, you have cultivated some spirit, some movement of the ball, and those who are meant to attack. No. On our side,
same with Liverpool.
Yeah. Even with Arsenal, wanashindana 1-0, but to some extent they have hope when I cultivate something.
Yes, you can see.
For us, even when we win, we win just because we scored more goals than the opponent.
Lakini hakuna kitu mmedua hapo.
Okay. Hakuna kitu tumedu.
To be fair, United is in a bad phase. Now your story, identity, and the players that you have in the team, it may cause so much problems for you guys.
Yeah, true.
Right now, itakuwa ngumu because the depth you have right now. I mean, Ole na Mumakicho anashindwa who to play, who not to play.
Anashindwa who to play na ikiendelea he will lose the control of the dressing room atapoteza because of the way he will handle this players.
I feel that's why Pogba has not started the last 2 matches.
Exactly.
Because ile game nyingine, the way he spoke after the match.
Exactly. And you see, as a coach, ukipoteza game, when you go into a match and something happens, the way it doesn't, you never want it to go, there's a way you handle it.
Yes.
Ole has been phenomenal when it comes to his relationship with the team and the players. But when it comes to the pitch, players tend to disagree with his tactics. Even some of us, we are not professional footballers and even pundits or hatujafanya coaching staff, but tunaonanga mistakes zenye Ole anafanya.
Well,
so you as a coach, good for you then. good for you, and you are still not seeing it.
Me naiona.
So for us, manze, kuna some mistakes tukiziona, zile tactical mistakes sioni Ole akifanya. Tunaona ile tunaona manze.
But then what's up with Maguire though? I mean, the last couple of matches, I mean, it's been a disaster.
Maguire had an injury, and hiyo game ya Leicester.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have played because he lacked much fitness. Why did you rush him in? Yet you had Bailey. Hata afadhali upigwe for him again confidence and much fitness arudi akiwa poa. But you see, you rushed him game ya Leicester for him to go and fanya vitu zingine, then again you played him alafu tena manze no. As a coach, Ole anafanya mistakes zenye si tunaziona. And that's why we as fans, we are very angry, because if you do things that we can see, then what's the difference between you and us?
Right. You're making a lot of sense. Anyway, Salah right now is the highest African to, the highest scorer in the Premier League from Africa. I mean, Peter Drogba, ukiangalia their stats in terms of matches played, Salah has played less.
Man, Salah has been amazing. Salah had been amazing. Even way hata akiwa Chelsea, I think he had that potential. He's an amazing player, and for him right now, he's under a good coach. There's a team that has been. He's under a good coach,
a world class
coach. He has a good team that has been built around him. Team who knows a club who knows exactly what to do with such kind of a player. No, so for him, I think he's having an amazing time and good matches, and he deserves it, because he completely deserves that club. And I'm not shocked that he said aoni akicheza timu ingine against Liverpool, because if you get such an attention, if you get such an amount of love, if you get such a playing time, if you get players tu wenye wakifikiria ball, like if someone mtu kama Naby Keita, mtu kama Mane, they see you there and they would simply pass it to you. Ungare, then why would you want to go to another club? Uanze kungangana tena.
By that, when I mentioned Naby Keita, then reminded me of that foul that Pogba had on him. I mean, Pogba came in, lost the ball, mkafungwa. Then immediately, a red card. I mean, soon after, red card. I mean, nyinyi yenyu siku yetu ilikuwa mbaya. Wanasemaga siku ya nyani kukufa miti yote inatelezanga.
No, siku za nyani kufa hata si miti zitateleza, lakini bado mingine itakuangukia. Like manze, I think Pogba is one of those players mwenye ego yake, he has a very huge ego. The moment, I think ole akwa amenotice, but so many matches yenye Pogba ameingia, attitude yake inakuanga a bit different, and also his approach to the matches inakuanga a bit gloomy, inakuanga chini kiasi,
right.
because he has to anaingia, especially anaingia when we are 4-0 down,
because I mean a player like that, of course, always taka kuwa on the bench.
Always taka kuwa on the bench, alafu pia anaangalia reasons why he never had to start.
Right.
As he only, and for him, I think it was a bit reckless. On as much as namtetea, it was a bit reckless for him. Hiyo tackle like was dangerous. Like no, for him, your situation, your ball, it wasn't dangerous for him to make such a tackle.
Oh yeah, right. Nakuelewa sasa. Should go when he's too hapo. No, mpaka nebekata, I think alipelekwa OC.
Your situation, haikuwa like ni situation tunafungwa.
Yes.
For him, I think Ali act out of emotions and anger, and again,
the frustrations too.
Indiscipline. That was a huge level of indiscipline.
The frustrations, bro. Yeah. Just like Ronaldo. Kwani alikuwa na kick mse balls.
I think the entire team
alikuwa anataka tu already pia atoke mapema.
And
because I mean,
in as much as we try to blame, tutajaribu kuinarrow down to individual players, but I think Ole has lost something.
But should Ronaldo have seen red for that? Just kicking out at Nani, we were playing to him and go down. I think Jones.
Yeah. I think to some extent, lakini pia ref unajua the emotional decisions, like it is, maybe he might have deserved it, but again anaangalia this guy is already down.
Okay, maybe not that. I think maybe the magnitude of the game.
Yeah.
And it's such a, I mean, people over here, I don't think get how big that fixture is. In England. It's the biggest fixture in England.
Actually, I think your fixture.
Actually, even in Europe, one of the biggest fixtures.
In Europe, it's one of the biggest. Actually, the biggest, because ukiangalia even from the streaming and the TV rights.
Yeah.
It pays a lot.
Even history.
Yeah, in history it pays a lot, because even the EPL in England, it's ni hao watu wamekuwa for so long.
Yeah.
So, and I think, being the fact that Manchester United lack identity right now, most of the players don't understand the impact of that. Even when you see former players wanakuwa furious sana to lose with such a margin, because they understand what it makes. you feel to beat Liverpool or to beat Manchester United. No.
Right. Do you feel Kama Salah is the best player in the Premier League right now? Honestly,
I think it's him. It's crazy. Not because of the goals zenye amefunga. To some extent, that guy is brilliant.
He is.
Me, honestly, hata kama mimi ni Manchester United fan, die hard. Truth be told, Salah ako sawa.
I mean, he's in the form of his life.
Yeah, form of his life. And alafu pia he's happy there. So
he is.
But whenever hata saizi Musa, for us here, if we do this thing kama tunapenda, we do it to our best. Right, and out there, whatever that we are going to manifest, itakuwa poa pia. And then that is simply Salah.
I was watching a documentary, and the first time he went to play versus Liverpool, alikuwa Chelsea at Anfield, and akiingia kwa pitch, he was just amazed by the atmosphere at Anfield, and in his mind, this is what he was saying. In his mind, he was like, okay, yo, man, I gotta play here someday.
For him, I think
he fell in love with the Liverpool,
with the fans,
at that
the
point.
atmosphere.
Yes, at that point. And then even wakati alitoka Chelsea, went to Roma. In his mind, alikuwa anasema, when he got that offer ya kuja Liverpool, he was like, this is it.
This is what
I have to go and prove people wrong. That I can actually play in England and do well.
Yeah, actually umesema hiyo story ya Anfield, and I was like, yesterday I was like, kama hii game ingekuwa Anfield ingekuwa aje?
Yes, ingekuwa crazy, bro.
Because I think even with Manchester United, Old Trafford, even with 75,000 fans, the record breaking in England, 75,000 fans, it can never be that noisy.
Ukweli.
Anfield inakuanga something else. Inakuanga something else.
Has one of the best atmospheres in the
world. Yes, it has. When you're tu anaweza ishinda labda Brazil, uko South America, because that's where football is like kila kitu.
In South America,
Anfield, so you can imagine that atmosphere and the love wakuchantie with that. Utafanya mambo mzee.
Inakuja tu yenyewe.
Ni kama pale high school kwa touchline pale unasikia sauti.
Unasikia ndio hii. Okay, so Chelsea waliamua, it's sort of like they broke the curse of the what do you call this, the early kickoff. 7 past Norwich.
7.
I mean, Norwich sijui,
when it rains it pours.
Bana jo, hawa si kazi yao tu ni kupanda na kushuka. They should just stay in the championship.
Waka yuko until they are serious.
Bana, alafu ndo wakuje sasa wakisikia poa.
Ndo wakuje wakisikia poa. Wakifeel now, saizi we are good to go.
Yeah, right. Then on Friday, Arsenal walitufungulia this match week. Versus Aston Villa. I mean, it was a good match to watch. And of
Aston
course,
Villa are a good side. Arsenal they showed some spirit. Arsenal are good.
Do you think Smith-Rowe ukimpatia a few years is going to be world class?
Smith-Rowe akona potential moja hatari sana. Yani he's going to be a good player. Under some last time I think tulikuwa tunaongelea story ya Greenwood, and we were like, if such kind of a player with such an amazing potential get an environment and an atmosphere that he can be nurtured without a lot of pressure, Smith-Rowe can be world class. Right.
At the beginning of this new season, I predicted that Aubameyang would finish top scorer. I don't know about that right now, but
unless
I feel that way. Because angalia pia Arsenal right now, how they're playing from Yaki Merudi, his goal scoring form. Of course, he's a prolific scorer. And but then again, ukiangalia the way Salah is performing right now. I mean, a hat-trick versus Manchester United at Old Trafford.
I was to say that because ukiangalia if Salah can bag an hat-trick against Manchester United,
10 at Old Trafford.
It means
actually he's the first to score a hat-trick at Old Trafford.
Akienda places zingine na apate timu yenye imekaa tu hivi, he can barely get a brace. And for Aubameyang is a good goal scorer too, but siwezi refute that fact because of late, whatever happens within the second half of the season,
yes.
Judge.
Do you feel I'm a fan to Arsenal ni kama they're starting to believe the process again with Arteta?
They have no choice because
wameacha kelele.
Wameacha kelele because I think wanaangalianga results sana. Wanaangalia results, and as long as Arteta ana deliver the results, ana deliver 2-3 matches na pigwe moja, they are comfortable with it. After all, yeah. They don't expect so much from Arteta. Siati kama atawashindia Champions League. Siati atawashindia Champions League. Siati atashinda Premier now. So what would you expect from...
Mimi, honestly, I feel he's the best guy for Arsenal at this point. Yeah. Because if Arsenal now starts changing managers, I feel wataharibu.
I think
they'll make it worse.
For us, Manchester United and where we are right now with Ole, I think it would be the best kuachia msemo mwingine. One, you see why Chelsea has turned out to be one of the most successful clubs in England of late, from the time Abramovich took over. It's because kama wewe ni coach, your impact will be appreciated. But if you place when unaka you are like unaanza kuslag in the job, they relieve you of your duties. Then with such crop of players, someone else comes in and right. I think with Manchester United and the number, the funding yenye wanapata as a coach, with such a standard itakuwa sawa.
All right. So Spurs got beaten by West Ham 1-0, and of course Antonio is back to his scoring.
Yeah.
And of course mtu wangu anaitwa nani Cresswell with the assist. He's in my fantasy Premier League team. By the way, this week I was like the last weekend I was like, okay, since the season started, I've been captaining Ronaldo, FPL. So the first 2-3 weeks, alikuwa ananipatia returns. Then
all of a sudden,
ukiangalia huko kwingine, pia Salah is doing well.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, okay, of course I have Salah, and I'm like, let me just trust Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Because Ronaldo is the kind of player man that score 4 goals
anytime
in a single match.
Yeah.
But as things go forward, I'm like, hey, sioni ki happen. I mean, the goals of Fantasy Premier League have been with Salah. I need to apologize because hiyo time ningempatia hiyo captain's band mapema. Ningekuwa na a lot of points. Ningekuwa so far ahead
I think
in
right
the league.
now,
But saa hizi, last week nikakaa hivi nikasema, hapana. Wacha nimpatie tu because
with the Fantasy Premier League, Fantasy League, you don't need to be emotional. You just need to look at performance. You need to look at who will deliver. So and right now,
so like right now, Mimi, I feel I'm going to sell Ronaldo this week.
Muze.
I should what? I should go for Vardy.
Go for Vardy, go for Antonio. And also when you are going for a player, kind of look at the fixture because kama ungekuwa umeangalia fixture Liverpool and the way na fixture Manchester and the current form, you would have chose Salah over Ronaldo at any given point.
Really?
Yeah.
So Spurs, he got beat.
Yeah, Spurs, I think right now they are in a bad phase, just like Manchester United.
Yeah.
Given that we're on a new coach, it's a bit tricky.
Noma sana,
yeah.
Alafu Classico. El Classico ndo ingine imeisha utamu bana. I mean, inakuja tu inaisha.
El Classico, it was for over the past like 10 years. Imekuwa ni the hype of Ronaldo and Messi.
Then Ronaldo left.
Then Messi left again.
Messi left.
And right now both teams are not at the best. They are trying to rebuild. So ni kama umeenda pale kuona some kids with Aguero and Benzema.
But yes, something distasteful happened after the match.
Yeah.
As Koeman was driving out of Camp Nou, fans were surround gari yake. I mean, I would call that an attack because I don't know.
That was an attack and an abuse, because I think the best thing to do, kama Manchester United, the way we reacted, some of the fans left at halftime. Thousands of fans walitoka halftime.
But see, you guys almost killed your nani at the house. Edward Woodward. nakamrushia huko yote mashoti kwa
but Woodward no aliface kila kitu. So I think it was so bad of them because there has to be that respect.
Yes.
Yes, as much as we are criticizing, we are shouting all over here, Toka, Ole out, Koeman this and that. There needs to be that respect because he's the manager. And again, you need to admit the fact that your club it's at its lowest right now, and you need to be a little bit patient and trust the process, like the way Arsenal wanasema. Because so kwenda kuattack ita change nini? If the management decide now, we are not going to spend because obviously Barcelona are. Even financially, they are not that stable.
I'll tell you this. One thing you may like about Koeman since and the Barca. You see what La Masia used to be.
Yeah.
Kumekuwa sort of, it's been revived. Plus kulikuwa quite a number of coaches that left.
Yeah.
When you walikuwa La Masia, wamerudi. Unaona? And you can see it because saizi kumekuwa na promotions from La Masia. Kumekuwa na certain players wamepata their their chance to train and be with the senior team. Players kama Gavi, kina Pedri, of course Pedri was playing even with the previous manager. But unaona kumekuwa na so many young players wakipata chance with the team.
I think one thing in Koeman that Koeman knew when he was coming in was the fact that there's a phase of generation that is coming and the one that is disappearing.
That's what I'm going to say, you're going to thank me.
Yeah, he had
thank me now.
Yeah, he had to integrate the new crop of players coming up.
Yeah.
Now with the old players when you are kama kina Busquets,
the
good thing about him is he knows the right thing to do and enjoy the way that is going to bring these players in. Barcelona iko na academy poa sana. That's very amazing talents, upcoming talent. And for a coach mwenye ametoka place ingine kama si homegrown, to have that sense of kuintegrate rather than going for players who are already
established. Lived in Barcelona. He played for Barcelona. He lived in Barcelona for so many years.
Exactly, but when it comes to coaching, it's a bit different, and that's why we are differing with Ole. Exactly. When it comes
United is a different case.
Yeah, that's a different case.
I'm not a coach.
My point is, modern football has really changed because of the financial muscle of the team. Fans and even the owners want instant success.
Yes.
So as a coach, you would go for players who would grant you instant success. What makes Koeman stand out is the fact that you don't want to go for players who will give an instant success because they understand the fact that Barcelona is not financially stable. So he decides to go to the second team, and integrate them into the first team.
Right.
Yeah, that's what makes him stand out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And of course, last night we had the Inter versus Juventus match. Ilisha 1-1. Diabala at the end of the match with the penalty.
With the penalty.
Bro, ilikuwa one crazy match. It was nice to watch. And So Anyway, thank you so much for coming on. Hopefully we get to see you again next week. And from us to you guys, you take care. But before that, make sure you follow Podcast Ya Dimba on all the socials: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Podcast Ya Dimba, and of course, subscribe to this channel. Kila mahali. If you're watching this, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and of course, share with as many people as possible. So until next time,
one love.
Yeah.